Hello, and welcome to Speaking Of. I'm Kate.
I'm Jared.
Now, today I want to talk to you about...
I'm afraid. She wouldn't tell me what this was about, just so you know. She's like, it's a surprise.
It's not really a surprise so much as...
She wants to get my
Secret.
honest reaction. Secret.
So, coming up in a week or two, or maybe by the time this airs, my husband is going on yet...
By the time this airs.
My husband is going on another gallery stroll.
Oh, a gallery stroll. Are we invited?
We can go, shall we?
It's been a long time since we've done a gallery stroll.
This might make for some good...
It might be. Is our producer ready for that, though?
I don't know.
It's extreme.
So, let's explain to you what
As
happened.
I look at him.
So,
I like it.
Okay, so let's give you an idea of what the gallery stroll is. So in Salt Lake...
And wait, though. Not all gallery strolls are like this. This is just this particular group of people.
I'm sure there's others, but...
Do you think they do? I'm sorry.
Anyway. All right, so in Salt Lake, every few months or something, I don't know how often it is, but they have...
I think it's quarterly.
Maybe so. So they have what they call a gallery stroll, where certain art galleries in the area allow free admission. And so basically what people do is they stroll from gallery to gallery and look at the art, and when you go to the gallery, they have hors d'oeuvres, and some of them have wine out and drinks and whatever. So you can kind of nibble and visit and blah, blah, blah.
And
so
it's to expose the artists and sell some art and
which, fine.
Right.
But this particular group of people, they get together beforehand and have some drinks. We had some pre-cocktail party cocktails before the cocktail party with cocktails.
That's putting it mildly.
So not only do they have the pre-cocktail party cocktails, but then they pack a little bit to go. All right. So you've got these. Seriously,
a coffee thermos.
Yeah, it's
just
ridiculous. So us not being drinkers, we went along and are hanging out with all these drunk people, and then there's all this walking, and we're
not big walkers. I mean, granted, we are in A shape. But
I'm in a shape.
I tend to get winded going up a flight of stairs.
Well, which is asthma, whatever.
Yes, and which I always get grief about, because of the working out. You would think that would all balance, but it really doesn't.
Well, then I'm not going to bother doing it.
Heads up.
Noted.
So at one point, though, during this gallery stroll, we're in a gallery, and we're looking at art, and I wasn't particularly dressed up that night. In fact, I won't even say I was in shorts.
I don't remember.
Because I remember it was in summer, so there's a good chance that no, maybe I wasn't in shorts. Jeans and a t-shirt, what you see here.
We certainly weren't dressed up.
So yes. So at some point, the curator starts coming up to me.
Oh no.
Are you interested in that piece? And I'm just casually looking, and this piece happens to be a $1,000 piece.
It was very fancy.
I wish I could remember what it was. I think I was more shocked by the price of it and that this poor woman thought I was interested in it. So I look at it and she's showing it, and so I just, make my, I don't think I'm ready to purchase anything tonight, blah, 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 blah. So I'm telling you this, and I don't think you remember this story.
I do not.
So I'm like,
making it up for all I know.
Stay tuned for more made-up stories. Just kidding. So I am telling Kate this, and I said, I'm dressed down so much, I don't know why this woman would think I had money to spend on this expensive piece of art.
People who have money to buy a $1,000 piece of art never wear jeans and t-shirts.
They don't.
They do too.
Well, but I
say as if I know any of these people.
Her original comment is, well, Jared, she probably could tell you were the only one sober enough in the group to make a purchase.
Also true.
So my other favorite part of these things, though, is that with this group that goes, I noticed that as soon as the extracurricular beverages are gone, that kind of winds up the evening.
Well, so what happened? So the evening kind of wound up, and so remember we were taking the tracks train.
Lord.
Yeah, so we're taking the tracks train over to Trolley Square because they want to go eat now.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
That's right.
And so Jared and I are sitting on the train, and all of these people on the train, and they're just like being crazy and whatever, and we're just beside ourselves with, I mean, how do these people stay up so late? And they're
And it was
so animated.
long, and it was such a long night.
And so we're asking,
walking.
yeah, and we're like, how did they? I mean, remember when we could stay up this late? And how late is it? And Jared says, I don't know. It's got to be like 11. And what time was it? I think it was 9, maybe
9:30.
Yeah. And we were convinced that it was close to midnight somehow, and I couldn't believe that we were out so late.
Well, I don't know. We might have been looking for an excuse to not go to dinner. I don't
think we
know
were
what
just
it was.
tired.
We were tired. I remember being on that tracks train, and I remember some poor club kids got on that train with us.
Yeah, it's true.
And they just didn't know what to make of the group in general. So the more I'm talking about this, the more I do kind of want to go on a gallery stroll.
Stay tuned. We might do that. We'll see.
We might.
You might see a
You might
gallery
see it.
stroll.
You might just hear a story about it.
Time will tell. Time will tell. Well, what else do we have?
To do.
Shockingly, we have run out of things to talk about.
No, we never have run out of things to talk about. Actually, speaking of art and artwork in general,
Oh,
have you ever wondered why some people think that certain things are art that just shouldn't be art
I think
at all?
Well, it is. It's like there was a show once where the joke was that, you know, something about entering their kids something or other and calling it abstract art or something. I don't know what, but it's true. Some of this stuff I think, well, I guess it looks nice, but I don't know why it's art, because it's just, wow, someone just got a special delivery.
Somebody got a gift and it wasn't the talent.
It wasn't us. Excuse me. I want to know why there is not caramel being given to myself. Wow.
We're still on the air. We'll
I know.
deal with this in a minute.
I'm not sure I can get past it, quite frankly.
Anyway, so art.
That's my
Did
dad. And I dated a guy once who honestly thought that my dad's name was Bart. Speaking of Bart, there's a Simpsons game that I'm addicted to, and I really like
Oh,
it.
that's right.
It's called Tapped Out.
Look into it. It's free, correct?
It's free, but then you have to, there's the donuts issue, and there's a way that they're trying to lure you in, but I'm not going to fall for it.
My brother
But I do
is
enjoy
playing a Jurassic Park game that is similar to the game that you're playing, where he's had the same
Has to
comment.
build the park.
He has to build the park and put the dinosaurs in, but he basically, it's the meat is like the donuts to your game, but he's the same way. He's like, you don't need the meat very much. But anyway, all right, on that note, we will take a break, and remember to comment, like, and favorite.
And subscribe.
And subscribe.
Please.
We'll be back in a bit.